Alright, hey, hi, how you doing? Today we're going to be doing some educational VHS for the homie, I forgot, Misk something? Alright, so we spawn in. My first goal is to sprint to a bench. Look at this noob hiding in the longer. I'll hit him with a sleigh. Boink. Let him know I'm thinking about him. Monster probably spawned near that exclamation point. I'm going to start crafting my weapon ASAP. And if you're not in chase by the monster, you should be spam crafting. So right now you can see on the bottom left on the HUD, there are 3 people crafting weapons. I hit the C key, aka self-ping, while I'm doing the action so they can see my progress crafting and what I'm crafting. So right now we have 1 cursed sword, 1 flamethrower, 1 cross. So we are covering 3 stigmas with our 3 unpressured teens. And then the yellow Dorito teen is being chased right now. They just got injured. If they get hit again, they'll be slugged. So, like, Gen Rush? No such thing. But yeah, like Gen Rush. And as you can see, you craft way faster in this game. Alright, looks like the monster's here. There we go. I see 1 cursed sword ready. Boom. But I got my weapon ready. I'm coming to help. I'm pinging where I'm at using the V button. I think default's M4, actually. She did. There we go. Hit it with the sleigh into the A. Very easy coverage of that teen right there. The monster was completely ignoring their danger sense. Their armor just fell. And they tried to attack my crafting ally. Alright, so since we're on the run, aka I have the potential to get all 4 stigmas, I'm going to go put a flamethrower. Oh my god. You might be asking, what the fuck is a stigma? The stigma is like... It's like the monster's health states. So if you look at the top of the screen, the monster has 4 health states. And that blue thing that just covered them is the monster's armor. We're playing against a monster named Wart. Wart has a leap ability, an armor ability, and then he has an echolocate. That's the yellow dots you keep seeing. He's echolocating, so he sees where we're at on the map. Do what's up, Ethan? Did you just hit a California Girls? California Girls, no, they're unforgettable. They see, yeah, kinda. You do a lot of dancing in this game. It's very important. Dance announced the emo name, true. Well, we call it the A, you know, colloquially. Alright, we got 1 person slugged. Let's go try to pick them up. Alright, I'm coming. I got my second weapon now. Oh, they're killing? Whoa! Nice job. So player 2, aka Reggie, just got the cursed sword stigma. Or the cursed stigma with their cursed sword. I'm going to pick up Kevin. I'm going to run. Because I think the monster's going to spawn there. When the monster spawns, there's like a big disruption wave. Alright, he didn't. Nice. We are exposed. That means they can see us. Unlike DBD, where exposed means you're like one-shotable. Exposed in this game just means the monster can see you. Which, there is nothing like that in DBD. Like, if the monster sees you with barbecue or something, you don't know. You do if you have distortion, that's it. So what I'm doing now is I'm pressuring the monster. I'm scouting him for my team by double tapping my ping. That's the exclamation point. Because we have 3 weapons and we're chasing him down. He does have echo locate deafen though. I can't hear the tension track when that happens, so I have to be careful so I don't walk right into him. Alright, there now. He's scouting. Oh, big gosh wings. Ooh! Not me with the 1-tap KS. With the point. Oh my god, I hit him with that very last tap and it stole it. What perks are you using again? Perks aren't really important in this game, but I'll tell you anyway. I'm using Steady Hand Tier 3, Silent Shadow Tier 3, Friend Zone Tier 3, Head Trip Tier 2. Steady Hand makes it to where for every inactive teen, your crafting range is a little bit smaller. Silent Shadow makes it to where you fail a skill check, you're not punished, and there's no no action penalty. Friend Zone Tier 3 works like Bond and DBD. It shows your allies' auras, and they just triple stunned the monster. All 3 of them used their monsters on, or used their weapons on the monster. As you can see, I'm building a cross. And if you look at the monster's health state at the top, the cross is gray. That means I'm building a stun weapon, so it actually won't damage the monster's health if I kill them with it. It's called a stun, and the act of using your weapon on a monster is called a strike. So if you hit them with a stigma weapon, you banish them, inflicting a wound, which hurts their health. And if you stun them like they just did, or you strike them when it's non-stigma, it stuns them, and that just kind of locks them in place for a moment, and it resets their rage bar. Their rage bar is their one shot. Crafting range means the range at which the monster can hear the crafting. Yeah. I guess I should have worded that differently. It doesn't change how far I have to be from the bench for me. Alright, you already know the cross is boss, dude. We back. Oh, stunning. Hit him with that big gosh swing, the sequel, and be on my way. There are no scratch marks in this game. Sprint to your heart's content. But remember, all of the actions you do within the monster's tension track are very loud. And the tension track being the terror radius. So if you can hear that little dum-dum, dum-dum, that means the monster can hear you really well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab a stigma weapon. Because we've been playing with our food too much. The monster can totally come back and kill us. That's the thing about this game. It can be snowball-y, but mostly it's like tug of war. So it's like one's an advantage, one's a disadvantage. There's not really like monster-sided or teen-sided, survivor-sided or killer-sided, things you hear a lot in DBD. It's more like tug of war. So right now we have no weapons. So if the monster was playing really like well and tracking and hitting us, you know, using their abilities, we'd be in a really tough spot. But I think the skill discrepancy between ourselves and the monster is pretty high. Like I think this group of teens might be a lot better than that monster. Yo, what's up, HG? Good to see you, man. So the monster can hear you louder than yourself? Yup. Very loud. But you can play a guy of a monster to find out. There is, if you go to the private screening, aka the private matches, you can actually just play versus bots. And if you're really new, Miss Whisk, I would recommend doing that before PvP. Because PvP is kind of hard, and the bots are kind of goofy, but they still, like, let you practice a little bit. So you can play teen with 3 teen bots, or you can play monster with, versus teen mods, you know, stuff like that. Really do recommend, especially if you're really new, because again, PvP is really tough. A few slays into the A from the Themightyroq, and you probably won't want to play anymore. Oof. They broke armor with stun weapon, but then they got hit. The monster just grabbed a rift from the void. That gives them, so right now, I couldn't tell by the sound, but there's a bunch of different rifts and they do different things. There we go. Oh, I broke the armor, but then I was too close. I didn't know there was a wall there. Fuck. I wish player 2 started shooting earlier, because they could have broke armor too. They were just too hesitant. So I lost my weapon from breaking armor, and I got injured. Now everyone's injured. That's what the yellow Dorito behind their head mean. And then the health bars is like their real health. That's like their hook states. Like you see how Kevin9792 has a skull on their face. If they get hit one more time from injured to down, they die. That one was probably agony. Oh, to make them bleed out a bit faster. Well, Xander, what they grabbed the plague from is called a rift in the beyond. So that's just confusing naming, right? You grab a rift from the beyond, you capture a rift, you know. It's a yellow Dorito. It's a Dorito. It's a triangle. Funny. Uh-oh. He must have heard me. As I said, remember when we wasted all of our stun weapons on the monster? It gives them a really good chance to come back. I definitely think he should have died in that choke when Reggie and I both had ray guns, but yeah. I ran into a wall, and Reggie just didn't feel like shooting until later. Because they're a ego player, I guess. Funny. Ego player moment, bro. Thanks. But don't worry about me. I played for the team. I'll break that shield. Even if it's worse for me to do so, yeah? There we go. I'm pinging where I'm going so we can collapse. Why didn't you shoot, bro? Again, he could have just shot. He could have broke shield. But no, it's an ego player, bro. I want the stigma. Me. I want the stigma. Whereas if we just both shot at him when he was in a choke, aka a place where he couldn't easily get to cover, he would just die. Here, I'll just pull the shock sphere then. That's 2 times I've broke shield for this fuckhead, and they don't want to shoot it, so it's fine with me. I'll build something more offensive to actually chase the monster down. Sounds like you need a true shield breaker for your run. Real and true, bro. Real and true. How you doing today, Wonk? Did you stream yesterday and I missed it? Yes. Exclamation point schedule. Yo, what up, Nibiru? You could also join my Discord and the announcers channel. I always post when I go live because my alt doesn't have a schedule, right? So if I go live on there, you'll see me posting there. I won't at everyone, but like I'll post it in the announcements. I did. Oh no! Don't worry. Now you can be a true Themightyroq fan. Also, if you show up at the beginning of stream, HG, we have a starting stream ritual, and I can't tell you. It's a secret. You'll have to be there to experience it. I was fuming today when I got a ray gun shield break, and the fresh cross sensor break after. Dude, I hate that. I hate that because the slow from your weapons dissipates when armor breaks. So that's why it's so important for you both to start shooting early. So then, like the frame they're out of armor, you're already shooting. You know. All right, I'm coming. All right, there's armor break. There we go. As I said, his armor's down. I can chase him down. No big deal. Give me that triple stigma. I hope that instructional game was good for you, homie. I'll put it on the tuber later if you want to pause and reflect.